Hi, in this video I'm going to be upgrading my wheels. I've had my van about 4.5 years and they came with these pretty standard 15-inch alloy wheels. They've been pretty good, but after 5 years all the tyres are coming up to MOT failure now, so I've got to change everything, so I thought this is the best time to do it. So I'm going to be upgrading from my alloys to a new set of 16-inch steel wheels. Now these were second-hand wheels, but they had pretty much new tyres and the wheels themselves are new. They've got all-terrain Cooper tyres on them, so these are pretty aggressive looking, and I'm hoping they're going to give the van a really cool new look. They're all load rated, so everything's fine with that, and I was really happy with the purchase. So onto the fitting. So inside the Bongo is the jack kit. If you've never used this before, I found this to be actually really good, and this is the first time I actually used the kit on the van. So as you can see here, this is the tools inside the pack. First things first though, put the handbrake on, and then we'll use these little devices which are the chocks. So this will prevent the van rolling forward and squishing you while you are trying to repair your van. You really don't want death by Bongo recorded on your death certificate. So they just flop out and you put them under the wheel. So I'll get on with removing the plastic cap and loosening the bolts while the van is not jacked up. So I'll just loosen off the rest of the bolts and we'll get on to jacking up the van. So the rear jack point is just here by this support for the rear wheel. As you can see, the jack does actually fit perfectly in this jacking point, so don't jack on the sills, that's the main thing. So I put the little jack point here horizontal so I can get the T-piece of this bar and just slip it straight into there. And then for the end of it, you've got this ratchet device. Now if it ratchets when you want to go the direction, you just flick it over and begin turning. Now I found this to be an absolutely excellent piece of kit, this. So you can use it with that way, or you can use it this way with the ratchet. And it takes no time at all to jack up the van. So I'll remove the rest of the wheel nuts and take the wheel off. As you can see, the old tyres are completely shot, and roll in the new wheel. Now already I can see that this is going to look pretty cool. I'm very happy with them. So let's have a look at some of the specs on these wheels. So you'll need a stud pattern, this is called the PCD, and you'll need a stud pattern of 114.3. The centre bore size of the wheels need to be 67.1 or larger, because you can use spigot rings to reduce that size. The rim size of my wheels is 16 inches, but I think they'll take 15 to 19 inch wheels depending on your tyre size. And the next value is the ET value. On a Bongo it's ET40. Now the lower the number that is, the further that the wheel will stick out into the arches, so you have a problem here with the clearance of the sliding door, so you just got to make sure you don't go too far down with that value. So here is my spigot rings. I'd read all sorts of things about spigot rings, whether you need them, don't need them. More so on alloy wheels. We've got studs on Mazda Bongo, so they're not quite so needed, but I thought I'd go with them just to be on the safe side. Got some wheel locking nuts and some brand new wheel nuts because I wanted some of these longer wheel nuts in black because I think they look pretty cool. So I'm just popping the spigot ring in. I found it actually easier on the rest of the wheels to put the spigot ring on the centre hub itself, on the axle. So I'm just placing the tyre on and just loosely putting the nuts on, giving them a little tighten. So I'll jack down the van and I'm just going to test to see if the sliding door does in fact clear the tyre. Again, this is where the ET value comes in, so these look like they've worked perfectly. So I'm very happy with those. And on the front, this is the jack point for the front. It's just at the end of the wishbone. You'll see it once you get under there. Again, don't jack up on the sills. So it's a simple job of putting the new wheel on. Now we'll go around and replace all the tyres, and I think it's time to take a look at what these look like.